Hello everybody and welcome to Mondoid, your one-stop shop for all things Project Zomboid, and this week, Road to Unification, a really good blog. A lot of stuff to talk about and a lot of stuff to get excited about, so strap on your excited pants or your excitement underwear, I don't judge, and let's dive in to this week's Mondoid. So, let's talk about Build 25. Build 25 is the first thing that they bring up, and, well, it's worth talking about. Build 25 is going to be the build that we see multiplayer and single player integrated into one single build. Gone will be the days where you have to switch between that alpha testing of the multiplayer and the stable version of the single player to play either or. Build 25 should see the unification of both. More importantly, Mac players will be able to play on Build 25 and be able to play multiplayer as well. Now, of course, there's no release date for Build 25 because we don't know when certain bugs will be fixed, and they want to make sure that multiplayer is 100% stable for everybody, including the Mac players, when Build 25 comes out, because the last thing they want is to release this build and have it be completely broken for everybody. So, when all those bugs and stuff are fixed, I guarantee you we will see Build 25 out on Steam. Hopefully within a couple of weeks we'll see. I can never guess because you don't know the severity of the bugs that are preventing them, but we hope we see it shortly. So that's awesome. Second is administration tools. We saw this a little bit last week, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it again. The administration tools for multiplayer are being implemented and vamped and excited because now you can ban people from within the game and all kinds of fun stuff. Essentially, they're just saying, hey, admin tools for server owners are going to be out soon, so get excited for that. That's cool. I give it a thumbs up. Moving on. Soft reset. Now this excites me because one of the big problems with multiplayer is that in order to get the server back with food and have, zombies that are in the game again outside of, the areas that haven't been touched, the only way to do that is to do a hard reset. Reset the server, everything gets wiped, and we start fresh. So all your building, all your farming, all that goes away. Well, luckily, we have soft reset coming in. What that does is it wipes zombies, loot, blood, characters, food, all that good stuff, and we'll reset all of it so everything's fresh. So if Muldrow is 100% clear, we'll see it refreshed with all the zombies. But on the plus side, all buildings, destroyed buildings, hopefully, damages caused by fire, player modifications, all that stuff should stay intact. So we will see forts persist through resets. So if your server's been around for a while and you can't really do anything because it's been completely ransacked, destroyed, and cleared out, but you don't want to reset the server completely and start from scratch, soft reset is where it's going to be. And this is going to be kind of just a patchwork fix until we see, the Horde migration system come in. I don't expect that, when Horde migration comes in and everything and hunting is in, we will see a lot of people doing soft resets. The reason for soft resets, in my opinion, isn't for the food refresh, even though it's kind of necessary since farming is the only way to go. It's more for the zombie refresh because as the game stands right now, once you wipe an area, it's a little too easy to kind of survive. But with soft resets, that should be fixed. So big thumbs up for that. I'm really excited. On the flip side, Ringo D is working real hard to get his new map extension done. It looks fucking sexy. If you follow me on Twitter, you've seen me retweet it a bunch of times. Check it out. He's been working on a huge addition to the map and is going to make, multiplayer servers that run mods and run this particular map mod excellent. It's going to be a lot of space to be able to play. Now, granted, the player base is not big enough yet to maybe warrant this huge map, but as time goes on and Zomboid sells more and more people play multiplayer, and especially when Build 25 goes live, we will see lots more players online, and we will see this map being way more useful and way more exciting. So big thumbs up for that. Another thing they're talking about is safety. Now this is something else they touched on a little bit last week, which was the idea of being able to flag yourself for PvP. And that's exactly what they're talking about here, flagging yourself for PvP. If you want to PvP, if you want to kill players, you're going to have to turn, well, this is optional. You don't have to. This is for servers that run this particular feature. You have to flag yourself for PvP. Turn safety, quote-unquote, off. And that will allow you to do PvP. It's a lot like playing on PvE servers in, say, World of Warcraft. If you're going to go into a neutral area that you can't, that isn't, that is for both Horde and Alliance, in order to do any PvP there, you have to flag yourself for PvP. I think that's for PvE servers. I know there is a server type that does that. So in order to do that, you have to flag yourself. This is basically their version. It's the quickest way. I suggest reading the entirety of how it works. I'm just summing it up for you guys to quickly digest it. So flagging yourself on and off. Now this is, of course, optional for server runners. This is not mandatory. I can see myself not playing with this. I prefer the idea of being uncertain and maybe getting shot in the back by your friend or whatever. So I like the idea of that uncertainty. It adds a lot of flavor and immersion for me. But of course, there's going to be a ton of people who don't want that, who want the cooperative experience in this game. And this is going to allow that. So that's a nice, neat feature. Other small things, we do have tutorial incoming, so that's excellent. We have tutorials on the way. It won't have the Kate and Bald Spot story, but the tutorial will be in some form or another to teach people how to play outside of the little, hint thing that pops up at the beginning of every time you play. So that's good. It'll help people go through their first day in Zomboid, essentially. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll probably go through it, maybe on camera, to showcase how it works. That's really good. And that's about it. Not much more to talk about. A lot of exciting features coming out. Basically what they're saying with... I'm really excited to read this. Basically, multiplayer has put them in such a good place. Mentally, financially, presumably, because it's in the top 15 sellers and has been there for a long time now. We're looking at... basically a big boost in, hopefully, Zomboid development with, a rally behind the developers having put this out and having it work so well with Rocket and a lot of DayZ players talking about it and it being, getting articles on Rock, Paper, Shotgun and stuff. Multiplayer has been a really good boost to the Indie Stone. What that means is that we will probably see NPCs sooner than we expect. Not soon. Not soon. It's probably a long ways off still, but sooner than we expect because now they might have the money to, funnel into NPC development a little bit more. Or they just have the more moral fortitude to continue working harder and longer days because they're so excited. Who knows? They kind of are a little vague about why, but generally speaking, multiplayer has created a buzz around this game that was not previously there or has been missing for a long time. And I'm really excited to see that they're really jazzed up to keep working real hard on the game. They're in a really good place, and they deserve every bit of success that they get. So that's going to wrap up Mondoid. Thank you guys for watching. If you're a once-a-weeker, I will see you next week. And if you're a regular, I will see you later today or tomorrow. And as always, I will see all of you guys next time. Bye-bye.